Christopher thing. If Christopher would have called my phone, I had the money to pay for his thing as well. That was, we got good people still in this world. Christopher sent me the picture and he asked me to post it too. And I was not posting that picture because it was too graphic. I didn't like he was bloody and stuff. I didn't like that.
No, it's not the world, Monroe. It's the people in it. The people in the world is sick. Yeah, it's the creations that's on earth the day before. They are the ones. And move according. And don't let it come to a sleeper but a dream. So if you sleep, ain't nothing gonna happen. Boo-boo. You gotta get up, get out, and get something. You gotta get up, get out, and get something.
I pray in the name of Jesus. I pray, Father, for your mercy. I pray, Father, for your strength upon her. I might get your mercy upon him.
I had pressed the button when I moved the phone. And let it stay off too long. Then hit the button right back in time. My bad, y'all. I know I'm waiting for them to come out with it. Whoever it is. For them to say, whoever it is. Damn. Damn, half of that car was gone. Damn. Hey, Demeter. Hey, Miss Wright. How you doing? How you doing, love? How you doing? Hey, Miss Winter, we are back. We back. I did it by accident. I pressed the button trying to go in and come back out, and then left. It wouldn't. It got stuck. It was just like when I was trying to take it off. It got stuck. But either way it go, I pray that they find her. I hope she is alive and well. I hope there's nothing wrong with her. And that's all I can do is send up a prayer to make sure she's all right. I think it's silly how people play games, but then again, like they say, this could be just a distraction. Because what was the point of even doing a ransom? What was the point of doing that? It's not making sense. What was the point? Did anybody do anything? What was the actual point of doing that? Hey, Miss Sharon Brooks. Hey, Cole, how you doing? The city need to stop playing, be around here patching shit up. They need to stop playing and stop putting them tarps on the road and literally shut the street down and patch up and fix it correctly. You wonder why our tires be messing up. Hey, Diane Harris. Hey, Brenda. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I'm not cooking today. The last live hung up, we was talking about Nancy Guthrie. And see, like, and they got somebody detained. And I was getting y'all opinions on it because I think it's fishy, to be honest. I think there's something wrong with it. But I hope they do find her alive and well. I hope they do. Because it's just fishy. Yes, ma'am. Praying for her safe return. My package was intact. Nothing that. Listen, I'm fine, Derek Bernard. How you doing? The packages the people been sending me pictures of. I say these packages, what the hell they done been through? When I dropped them off, they did not look like that. Them packages look like somebody been sliding them across the floor. One person package, she said that her sauce was busted, but I'm gonna end up still sending her another sauce. But I told her to still call to try to get her money back from FedEx because there's no way your package should have been busted. I might have missed the bubble wrap in hers, but I know I put bubble wrap in majority of all the packages that I had, or brown wrapping paper in there. Somebody else sent me a picture of that package. It was cut at the top. It was like it was open and it's a white box. That box looked raggedy. We just had breaking news about 10 minutes ago. Now we're waiting to see what it's gonna be. Thank you for the 500 stars down there. We're waiting to see what it's gonna be. Who it's gonna be. Because we need to know who y'all got detained. We have to hear about this story for almost 11 days now. And we need to know who is being detained. And they got them big, my day was lovely. I can't complain. God is good. Well, let me take that back. Today, I'm going to say God is good because I woke up this morning. And I'm going to make sure that tomorrow is better than today. Today, my day was actually, I didn't feel like it today. I felt like I was drained, but not drained physically. I was just drained in other areas. And it's like, it's hard trying to talk to people who don't listen. Or you can't talk to them, or it's hard trying to talk to people who don't take accountability. So then it take a toll on you because it's like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? So today, it was a rough day for me. But I'm going to make tomorrow better than it was today. That's what I'm going to do. Because I was snappy today. And when I say I was snappy today. I was real snappy. But I don't feel like I felt earlier. So I feel better than what I felt earlier. But I was snappy today. And when I say anybody could got it, I mean anybody could have got it today. That's exactly why too I came on, said my piece, and got right off the line. Today I was very snappy today. And I just, some things just, it's just like, no. So, yeah. But I feel better now. I'm not going to bed like that. When I go to bed, I'm going to bed with a peaceful heart. Mind, body, and soul. Chris is doing okay, Cammy. It's just that, of course, since the picture out, what y'all see on the picture is way worse than that. His knee is badly scraped because he slid off the moped, and I think he said it almost ran into a tree. But he said when they was riding it, the trees was steady whapping him in his face at the same time. I asked him why he didn't slow it down or stop the bike, and he said he was trying, but it wouldn't stop. And the people was like, people ride him every day, but gentlemen and y'all checking the brakes on it. Right. So something need to be said about what Burwell, Rebecca. So his knee is messed up, his elbow, his face here, I think he cut here. He said his back, his toes. And I think it's this arm too. He badly bruised. He's bad. He's scraped up now. He's scraped up. But it could have been worse. He could have ran right into the tree. He could have been knocked out by the bigger tree, whatever. It could have been worse. So I'm glad that God was with him and on his side. And he did what he had to do. But I heard going out to those areas like that, I didn't know he was going to go do no excursion like that at all. Hold on. I didn't know he was going to do no excursion like that. But I would have rather did a water activity than did that. But he was on a moped. And I went blank. Whatever, I don't know if I went blank. But what I'm gonna say is, he gotta make sure he keep his stuff moisture so that
and wrapped it up, but he said it was hurting for him to walk due to the scrapes and bruises. But when he come back home, he said he's gonna go to the hospital. Yeah, but I'm gonna go buy him some petroleum jelly and some Neosporin and some gauze so that he can gauze it up. But he gonna have to. You was being snappy today, but he gonna have to make sure he keep it clean and also let it air out. But he say sitting down hurt, standing up hurt. You said you heard something. Oh. The excursion. Okay. So he said it was a little scratch on the bike. Might have been a little scratch. He said a scratch. They said $500. So you have to pay that $500. And I heard my sister, her friends went down there. And they made a U-turn or something. My sister said they did wrong or something. And the police stopped them and made them pay for whatever they did, the ticket. And they had to pay. And let me tell you what Chris said. Now I'm going to laugh a little bit. Chris asked them, do you want, is that in pesos? $500. He said, is that in pesos? Listen, we can laugh now. He said, is that in pesos? He said, the people said, no, we need that in American dollars, $500, 500. Well, what also was making Chris scared because he said the police start surrounding them with the guns, with AKs. He was like, Mom, if I would have ran, they would have tackled me. He said they start surrounding him with the AKs. He said he tried to cry his way up out of it. They was like, nope, if you don't pay, you can't go back. They was not letting my child go back. Okay? They was going to hold him for ransom in Mexico. But they wasn't. I'm just saying, if he didn't have the money, they wasn't going to let him go back until he paid that $500. But my sister friend said to her, they did something, made an illegal U-turn, and they made them pay $1,000 in cash American money. But you're in Mexico. I thought our money wasn't good over there. I ain't lying. Yeah, they were surrounded by him with them long guns. And he said they did not care. They only asked did he have to go to the hospital. So my son was scared. And it's probably why the lady was crying herself. But my nephew went to go find the other adults. But if Chris would have also answered his phone for me before then, he would have known he had some money. He would have known that. He had $500. He would have known that. So he could have still paid for it. He won't be going to Mexico anymore. Listen. And that's just going to go do an excursion. And getting off the boat and got to be back for it. Oh, and that's the other thing. They had to be back on the boat for 4:00. And he said it was 3:00 already. It was crunch time for them. And that's what he was getting nervous at as well. So this is his first experience. He got him a good experience going on his first cruise. I'm going to see if it's going to be his last one. Maybe he get on the boat next time and won't get off. You negotiated your way out. Well, they didn't want to negotiate with him. He tried to negotiate. They didn't want to negotiate with him. They said, Moonlight. Was it before all this other stuff going on where they can't come to our country? Was it before that? Hey, Keisha. Yes, it did. It's long now. Our money worth more than them. Oh. Was it before all that other stuff was going on with what Trump did with the people? You know, the ICE and all that?
Was it before that? You probably could have talked your way up out of it now. But they don't want the people. They don't want us over there. They don't want us over here. Why do we get? They probably like why they get to come over here and we can't go over there. So shit, I'll be mad too. That's why they say stay the hell away from them other countries. We used to beach camp in the 80s below. But I said if I do go on a cruise, I'm only going on the beach. If there's a beach right there, that's the only place I'm going. I ain't going nowhere else. Give me the beach and I get in the water. That's it. I go do a jet in the water or something. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing nothing else on the land. Or matter of fact, I stay on the cruise. I go to the pool. I'm staying on the ship. No, look, we both said at the same time. Who remembers that I don't want to go to Mexico nursery rhyme when we was kids? I don't know. I ain't never heard of it. I can't be nervous in foreign countries. They prey on Americans. You can't be nervous in foreign countries. No, Mexico was like that before. Oh, it was like that before Orange? I don't know. But I never heard people actually having to pay stuff like that though. Coretta. I ain't never heard people have to pay actually pay like that. I never heard that type of experience like that, you know. Well, hey, Christopher, that's my big baby. He's the clumsy one. I'm not saying he was being clumsy yesterday, but he can be a little clumsy now. So, but I'm glad he is okay. I'm glad. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. I gotta pay $1 at the door. No, that's fine. It is what it is. And people complaining about our country. Listen. At least in our country, to be honest, I told Chris, you could have rode the mopeds downtown. Why you gonna go somewhere and do something you can do here? You fell off the moped downtown. They didn't charge you for that, sir. They didn't charge you for that. You could have went downtown and did that. When you go other places, go do stuff that you ain't did in the city. Because I'm not going to Atlanta and going to eat no Popeyes. I'm not going to Atlanta and going to go ride mopeds when I go to Atlanta. I'm saying when I go somewhere else, I want to go get other things. I don't want to go there and do what I can do in the city. I'm not leaving the U.S. to go to another country with all this going on with the government. Well, gotta have faith. You gotta have faith as well. All that right there was already planned like a year out. I don't think they was gonna mess up that type of money like that, all because of what's going on. You got cruises still going out, cruises coming back in. I'm glad they wasn't on the cruise leaving out of Florida, the one who lost technology. The whole system shut down on them to where they couldn't even move the boat, the ship, because they didn't know how to get where they was going. I am too. You was still on the ship. I said that too, Irma. Now, I will only get off the ship just to see how it look. I'll take a picture on the little sign, and I'm headed back on the ship. We going back to the drinking table, or we want to go to the go gamble, or we going back to the dance floor or something. But we ain't, I want to just go take a picture and say, I'm here, I'm on the land, I'm going back to the ship. I'm going back to the ship. I hope that he's okay, I hope. Yeah, he's actually, they got back on the boat, he made it back on, and they headed to their next destination, if they're not already there. I think it was a 7-day cruise. So if they're not already there, they was making 2 stops. So they back on the boat to go somewhere else, I believe, and then they coming back home. Because they've been gone since Saturday morning. You know the husband did come exactly to eat no damn Denny's. I don't want to eat no Papa Do's in no goddamn Atlanta. I don't want to eat it in Chicago, New York. I don't want to eat that. Give me the food that y'all got there. Take me on excursions that I don't have here.
Americans are huge stalkers currently. I know. He has all his life planned out no matter what is going on in life. Live it to the fullest. Yes. You got to. You got to. That's one thing. You gotta walk by faith. In real and not by sight. You got to have this. Okay. You gotta have this. See that? Can y'all see that? You gotta have this. Can y'all see that? Faith of a mustard seed. Okay? Faith of a mustard seed. You gotta have this much faith. You can barely even see it, huh? Yeah, we bought. You can barely see it. You gotta have that much faith. You see that? Yes, sir, ma'am. Yes, sir. You gotta have that much faith. Don't put your trust in man. You have some faith. This used to be a necklace, and it broke at the top. I used to wear it around my neck, and then in my Lexus, when it broke, I started keeping it in my Lexus. So this is what I was riding around with as well. I can put it in my truck now. That I was riding around with as well when I had that spin out on 45. Wow. In the Philippines, I don't have to live in fear, but I'm mindful everywhere. Yes, you got to be mindful. You got to be. You can't go nowhere and be scared. It's just like when they say, when you're around a dog, don't show that dog fear. If you show the dog fear, most dogs do attack you. And then you got to be still. So you can't show a dog fear. You got to go and move with your head high and walk high. You know a content creator that sells faith of a mustard seed necklace online? Oh, okay. I definitely trust and believe. Faith and grace. Amen. Hey, Pat Wilson. How you doing? But I always say, God ain't gonna put too much on you that you can't bear. So you still here, and you able to wake up in the morning to see tomorrow. Only thing you can do is be better than you was the day before, and move according. And don't let it come to a sleeper but a dream. So if you sleep, ain't nothing gonna happen. Boo boo. You gotta get up, get out, and get something. Reporting arrest soon. They're gonna be telling who it is soon. What you watching? CNN? I'm good. I can't complain. Faith over fear every day. I was trying to see if it was about to be something that's breaking. I want to know who it is, though, to be honest, for real. We need to know who it is, Peggy. I want to know if it's the son-in-law. I want to know if it's somebody that's a part of the family or something. But I don't think at that age, 84, I don't think you should be living alone. I don't care how big your house is. I don't think you should be living alone. And if you do, have more protection and some hidden cameras in the house where people can't see them, and connected to a totally different goddamn Wi-Fi set. Okay? Connected to a totally different Wi-Fi set. You got your seasonings? Awesome. Fox. I never admit to Fox. CNN is the show. Oh, you on CNN? I thought I asked you that. I didn't say CNN. We got Fox 26 here, though. My hand good. It's good. I burned my fingertips yesterday.
But it's good. That Vaseline and that cold water, it didn't do nothing. Look. It's good. It didn't even blister. It's good. It was the heat. Man, say, imagine touching something metal or steel. And I got a gas stoves. Boy, I grabbed that thing. I could have did the Holy Ghost in there yesterday. But y'all, them goddamn lambs came out good. People cracking me up talking about the government now. Now, I guess they forgot Iraq and Afghanistan. People crack me up talking about the government now. I guess they forgot about. Why are you talking about them, Cammy? What you talking about? My thing is, if she went to dinner with family members Saturday, why they didn't stay with her? Why they didn't take her home? They said she caught an Uber home. Yeah, they said he's been in the house almost 50 years. Oh, she been in that house 50 years. That's a long time. That's about how long my grandma been in her house too, though. For real. But I think that even though they don't want to, because majority of them, when they are set in their ways and they used to their house, like my grandma would come to my house, but she's not going to stay here. You know what I'm saying? She won't stay. She'll go to my uncle's house, but she won't stay. She won't stay at nobody's damn house. She's staying in a hotel room when she have to go out, when she going to somewhere. My grandma would rather stay at her house. She can have her lights off in the room and find her way to the bathroom. She know where everything at in the drawers and all that. She know where she set her stuff at. She know what stuff feel like. She know what it possibly look like because it was there already. So that's why my grandma always say, put it back where you got it from. Put it back. She know where her toilet paper sit at. She know where her paper towel sit at. So I know that she more comfortable being at home. When she wake up, she got her little nightstand where she press that little light. Y'all still got them lights? Where they press them lights and the lights come on. My grandma got them lights still. She got the up-to-date ones, okay? She press them little lights, they come on or they go off. She got her remote to where she can turn on her fan and all that stuff, so she's more comfortable at home. At home. But I don't like her to be at home by herself, so my uncle, he be there with her too, though, because now he be there with her too. And when I lived on that side, I was going over there more, but by me living like almost an hour away from her, 45 minutes away, I don't like all that driving. I don't like to drive like that. Not no more. I remember back in the day when I first got my car, let's go, come on. I'm going to the south side, the north side, the east side, the west side. Get to the north side. Come on. Didn't ask nobody for no gas. Where we going? Now I don't even want to go. I don't want to drive no more. My grandma sound like you. Yeah, she know where her little water at. My grandma know where everything at in her kitchen. In her kitchen, in her room. They didn't put her little refrigerator in there now. She don't even have to leave out her room no more. Hey, Diddy Bell. She don't have to leave out that room no more. You think the Uber driver should be questioned? Okay, so she called her Uber from her people's house? Or did she, because she didn't go to church on Sunday. Uber drivers have already been questioned in DNA samples yesterday to the day before. Oh, okay. Peggy noted. She said the Uber drivers have already been questioned. Clap on, clap off. Not them, the ones you tap. The ones you tap like this. And it brighten up to like 3 to 4 shades. You was a getaway driver. I still could be a getaway driver though. I know how to drive, baby. I'll be here. I know how to drive now. I'ma get us there. Kelly, you're right. That lady needed to live around people. Her environments was not safe alone. Praying for her. Also with her having a pacemaker. I don't think she should have been alone either because the pacemaker can't, unless somebody live right down the street. Yeah, the lamp lights. Unless somebody live right down the street, he driving these. Listen, you gotta know how to drive in Houston. You gotta know where to go. You gotta know what streets to exit and all that. Like when in Houston, especially when leaving from my grandma's house, it might say it take us an hour and 6 minutes to get to the house. By the time I get through maneuvering through that traffic, it's gonna take me 50 minutes. I'm gonna drop 10 minutes off that time. I'm dropping these 15 minutes off that time. I promise you that, because I ain't sitting in traffic. I can't stand traffic. The roads that I don't like is Atlanta. You got to go 4 miles before you go to a goddamn exit. If you pass up an exit. You then got to go 4 miles. I don't like also the U-turns. Just to go to the other side, you got to make a whole U-turn to get to the other side. You miss one turn. And it ain't no feeder. At least Houston, we got feeders. The freeway pack, we get to ride on the feeder. The TV daughter tried to get her to move, but she was stubborn and wanted to stay in her own place. That's why she stayed where she is. I know. That's why I said that my grandma, that's why I was just talking about my grandma too. That once you get older, you don't want to keep moving. When I get older, I ain't gonna go stay nowhere. I'm staying right in my house. Because I already know this eye be kind of weak sometimes, so I think this eye gonna go, you see it look retarded sometimes. I think this eye gonna go get a little cataract in it before this eye. Because when I do this eye is more blurry. But, I'm gonna want to stay in my house. That's why I like foundation. You can't drive to Atlanta. It was said in the beginning that her husband took her home after she had dinner? Oh, okay. So no Uber never came to pick her up, y'all. Uber never came. They took her home after she had dinner. They made sure she was tucked in bed because she couldn't drive. I mean, she couldn't, she had to be taken out the house. But, I like foundation because okay, in here, I always, because my grandma have a vision problem, and then my granddaddy on my mama's side, he had went blind, and I think my uncle, my Uncle Frank, I think he was going blind too. If I'm not mistaken. My grandma on my mama's side, she had that bluish going around her eye. You know how that's to say a sign before you start going blind or whatever. She had that around her eye. So I told y'all this once before. When I do stuff sometimes, especially when I was a kid, because they had that going on, I used to walk around the house like this. And see if I can feel my way where I need to go. Because I said I just might go blind one day. My legs might get amputated. I just never know. But I used to walk around like that and then see if I could feel to get the place. So I know for sure by me being here for so long, I can get up and go walk right to my bathroom right there. I know where the kitchen at. I know where the back patio at. So that's why I need to hurry up and get to my place. I really learned early. Be mindful of your surroundings. You never know who is watching you coming. Exactly. She called an Uber to the daughter house and they brought her home. Oh, okay. Well, what would they be questioning the Uber? Oh, because they picked her up from the house, period. Because they picked her up. I'm with you on that. I believe in family member involved. Yes. She say, I am going to wait to see what the FBI says. I ain't listening to any of the news station. Right. We need to see who it actually is. Who it is. There's a comment that I skipped over. I don't know. It's moving. You're absolutely right about that. That's how I was raised. I missed a comment somewhere. I'm trying to see. Sometimes when I look straight, this eye, I get to looking cross-eyed, y'all. So if my eyes go cross, it's because of me looking at the screen. No, the son-in-law took her home after dinner. Okay, so the son-in-law did take her home after dinner. I just think that still,
the elderly, they not gonna want to move out of their places. My grandma like that, and that's why I'd rather get to me a foundation and be set, so that if that do happen where I go blind or something, because I believe I know I'm gonna live to be old. I mean young tender. Okay, I'm gonna be like Benjamin Button. Okay, I'm gonna age backwards. As I get older, I'm gonna get even more younger looking. Okay, but I will be trying to set myself up for just in case I can't see. Just in case my vision get poor, I would know how to get to where I need to go, and that's why I need to get in my foundation and set there, so I can know how my house gonna be shaped, and I'm gonna know how to walk around without my feet getting hit. I'm talking to the lady whose house they talk to the lady whose house they searching now. Third and Big Mo will be your guard dog chicken. Y'all been watching on CNN. I gotta turn on CNN. Hold on, because my channel's still on 13 and they doing something else. Hold on. Do I got CNN? I got CBS. Let me see. We the daughter was going to release this. Hold on. When the daughter was going to release a segment on CNN, she was doing, and she was told she better not release it. Then her mama came up missing. Oh, okay. But she never did the segment. Sounds like you drive like me. Did you get your package yet, or it's gonna be there tomorrow? I think it's it.
Bigger than that, because the data only covers 21 states. Even after all that work, I mean, we spent a year gathering and verifying this data with all of these different agencies.
So Shoshana, what is flawed about these drug tests? Because I know in the article it talked about one woman taking acid reflux medication and getting it positive. Yeah, I mean, companies often use this drug tests that are fast and cheap.
I gotta find CNN. Okay, hold on. Let me find CNN. Hey, help. I thought I already had this app. Okay. It has been added. They better not make me pay for it. Mm-hmm. We got it.
They showed her, we all saw it today on the news, and she said
You made ribs and ups today with my season. You got the barbecue seasoning, didn't you? I'm glad you like it.
She also said she came home while they were searching.
I got it now.
She wasn't there when they apparently entered the residence, which she's not required to be there. If you have a search warrant, you can go in. And so she came home and that was happening. And of course,
Says her son doesn't have any of those clothes.
Standard procedure for law enforcement. The occupants.
Okay. Okay.
He talked to me about
All you gotta do is just text me or call me, and I'll tell you where it's at on the map because I can see it. Or you can go into the FedEx app and put that in there and look and put in your truck, and you can see where it's at too.
What do you take from this?
That he could have went and bought them clothes at some point in time.
I'd rather that it be given to an investigator or a police officer, because there's a lot of very important information that she's revealing. Even lack of omissions of things. I take with a grain of salt the fact that my son-in-law doesn't have this outfit. You've never seen your son-in-law with that outfit. If he doesn't live in the home, you probably don't have a lot of, I don't say credibility, but probably a lot of real knowledge about that. I think that law enforcement is going through that home very carefully, very quickly. Obviously,
I can't open it up right now.
For Ms. Guthrie, any indication that she's been there. Again, that car is very critical. And I think it was interesting that the reporter you had showed a picture, assumingly, of that car, and she recognized it as her son-in-law's car. There's a whole lot going on there, frankly.
Who recognized some of their son-in-law car?
I'm curious to see what happens.
The lady's still missing.
If he doesn't live in the home, then this search may be over pretty quickly.
I do have questions.
I put the barbecue rib with my baked beans yesterday. Miss Ada did that too. She said it was good.
What is the probable cause?
Shaquania loved it. The barbecue rub. What you sent me?
The probable cause requires that the judge have some basis for believing
there's
evidence of a crime that's going to be found not somewhere, but in that particular place. They don't encourage fishing expeditions saying give carte blanche, but they're not. It's not law enforcement interviewing that person.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta call you back.
She's not.
I'm on live.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if you think
Yes, I'm on live, girl.
no reason to believe
Bye. I'm gonna call you when I get off.
the kidnapping in any way.
This girl say, "I know you live," and then he gonna start talking, and then when I tell her to call back, she's still trying to tell me, "Hold on, I'm on live. You're gonna make me say something." That's the house they were. Oh, this the other house they were searching.
About what she's seen, what she's heard.
But who detained? A woman or a man? And why was that car detained? Why were they detained?
There's all kinds of information that she might.
We have to find this out though, y'all.
It's not.
I got this. Nah, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole. Hey, Shauna, how you doing, love? Where you been? I mean, I know where you been, but how you been? I hope everything is all in well. I remember what you said a while back, so I know that that's where you probably been at for sure. Getting your mind right. But I hope everything is going well with you, and I hope you are getting back to your day.
There's been so many developments. We got more information on
your day going by is easy. Hey, Marquita Harris.
Stick with us. We've got so much more ahead in the search for Nancy Guthrie. Are we closer to knowing?
Okay, let's watch the TV, y'all. We're gonna have to come back to this because I need to watch this. I'm nosy. Okay, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole. We got to find Nancy. We're gonna come back. Talk to y'all later. $10:00. Hey y'all, let's come on in here and let's chat for a little bit. Let's talk about the news. Okay? What's in the headlines of the news? The real news, okay? Hang on. Come on in, shut the live, boo-boos. I'm not cooking today. I bought some seafood on Saturday. And guess what? I bought it Saturday. Let me show y'all something. This is my third time eating this damn seafood. I swear to God. This is my third time. I don't know why I goes and buy that stuff. And then it's like I waste money because what I really like the most is the Cajun City Seafood has hold on. Cajun City Seafood has these turkey leg necks in there. And I like them in this sauce. So that's what I mainly be eating. And then really I got shrimp still down there. And I really don't even want them, to be honest. And then it comes with 2 corns and some potatoes. But let's talk about Nancy. Y'all. What do y'all actually think? Let me tell you what I think about the Nancy situation. And y'all also give me y'all opinions too. Okay. What do y'all actually think happened? Y'all seen where the person came to the door today? Do y'all think that was a woman or a man? What do y'all think? I think personally, you still woke me too. I think personally that I think it's an inside job. The lady is what, 84 years old. Nancy, what's her name? The Savannah, the lady who the CNN, you don't know, you ain't heard about that, Lachey? Where you been at? We ain't talking about nobody on Facebook. We talking about real news. Real news. Like news that could be being reported on. Real news. Nancy, what her name? Guthrie? She missing. The older lady, Guthrie. Yeah, her. So her daughter is the anchor, and they said that she covered the Epstein, the Epstein, whatever y'all want to call them, the Epstein files, though. They covered, her daughter covered that. I don't know if they have anything to do with it, but I'm just saying that's what some people were saying. But, and the lady is, she don't move around on her own. She have to have somebody to move her around. So, and they said they found some blood on the front of the house, and I believe it was supposed to be in hers. Then they went back and checked the septic tank. This been going on, what today is now? The 10th, gonna be 11? It's been going on almost 11 days now. She went missing on February 1st. It's been going on 11 days now. And something do seem real fishy about this situation. Hold on, let me turn this TV down because it's going to come back up when they come back on. Something do seem real fishy. You think it's an inside job. And this the other thing. At 84 years old, in a house like that, why you leaving why nobody stay there with her? Nobody stay there with her? That's weird. My grandmother, if my grandmother couldn't move around, I'll go stay there, but I know my uncle there, so I'm more safe with that, so I don't worry about it. But I will go stay there. That's why I ain't never said nothing about my uncle. He been in my grandma's house. It's not like he didn't have no place to stay, like he can't get his own because he can, but it's more better for him to be there with my grandmother because she's older. And when I lived on that side, I used to always go to her house. The person detained in Rico, Arizona. Somebody else detained, or are you talking about the person who put out the ransom note for the money? Yeah, something not right with that story. That's why I said she didn't need to be alone like that. No. And the other thing is, I just saw, they got somebody detained? Wow. Is it a man or a lady? Because the person looked like they didn't have no shoes on. And it looked like they had on extra clothing as well. And their hands looked like they had on something extra. Not a fat suit, but it was something extra. So who they had detained, did they say? I ain't see that part yet, because I've been over here chopping on my, what's the name? Actually, when they talked about it, they didn't even talk about that part. Houston News must ain't got it yet. You think it's an inside job? I do too. I do too. I think it's somebody. I think it's somebody that knows the family and knows that house. They just now saying, okay, I was wondering because I didn't see it on the news. I've been seeing him watching the news, so I didn't see it on there. They do got someone detained. Oh, it's breaking news. Breaking news. Hold on, breaking news.
Nancy Guthrie case.
Here you go.
That's right, ABC 13's Alisa Rivas here with the latest details tonight, Alisa.
So many new details coming out today. A source familiar with this investigation says a person has been detained. That person picked up at a traffic stop. This only hours after the FBI released pictures and videos of a masked gunman of Nancy Guthrie's front porch the morning she disappeared 10 days ago. It's not clear if this is the person who was detained tonight. A source says whoever that person is was taken in an area south of Tucson, and law enforcement is preparing to search a location associated with this person. But it's not known how long that is going to take. And moments ago, we heard from retired FBI agent Richard Frankel on ABC News Live, who explained what type of evidence police would need to detain someone.
You need something to show that there is a possibility. It doesn't have to be a probability, but a possibility that this person.
This investigation could.
You know what I think probably gave that person up? What color is the brother-in-law eyes?
Before they were made public.
And then this person is kind of bow-legged too.
Did not recognize that person. Still hoping and praying for the best.
He got a mustache. It could have been fake. And then I seen his eyebrows look like they was cut. I don't know. 51 miles south 51 miles south of the north border.
Outside his apartment on Rampart nearby. Police say they grabbed the victim's gun bag, but remember, he just left a range and was also carrying a gun on him. He opened fire, police say, hitting one of the robbers in the chin, behind as well as their car.
Anytime you business that's a high value, like gun store, bank, jewelry store.
Oh, he just left the gun store and then shot two people trying to rob me. I better be careful. I think she did have a pacemaker. She had something where it was connected to her watch. She did have a pacemaker. She did have one. And they said it was cut off around the same time that she ended up getting kidnapped. I think it's sad. But I really believe that it was an inside job and she has heart medicine and pacemaker. And she can't, and I'm pretty sure they didn't take her medicine with her. I'm pretty sure they didn't. But they said it was an older case where this one lady, she was abducted as well. And they took her and they held her and they was only feeding her, I think it was soda and crackers or sodas and chips. But she ended up still making it back to her family. Movement in book, big time wallet. You can't cut off pacemaker. They cut off whatever it was a device that she had on. I know you can't cut a pacemaker off because it's in your heart. But it's a device that was on her arm that I'm talking about they cut off. They shut it off. And they shut off after they shut off the cameras and then went into the house. And that's when it went off. It's a device that is connected to all of that though, but it don't run the pacemaker. No, you cannot cut it off. But it is also ran off battery. Okay? So the battery, but I'm pretty sure she made sure her battery was charged up because she has a sound mind. No, they haven't found her. They said they have somebody that is in custody right now. They're detained. I have a heavy surveillance around here. Daughter, any house to think her husband, boyfriend, or whoever it was involved. What people need to do is have a camera where nobody don't know where it's at all. You don't tell nobody where the camera is. The front door and the back door. The front door and the back door. Did y'all see that they also said, Lord, mercy, this world is sick. It is. No, it's not the world, Monroe. It's the people in it. The people in the world is sick. Yeah, it's the creations that's on earth. They are the ones that some of these people are sick in the head. And we, we just don't know why people do what they do and say the things they say. I believe the son-in-law band member and sister. You say, but you believe it's them, Miss Laurie? I believe that the son-in-law was involved. See, I never seen the son-in-law, but this person had some green eyes. There were cameras in the house, but not releasing info. So, it was cameras in the house. You didn't see the video? The other man at the front door? Or the lady at the front door, they looked right in the camera, went back over, started digging in the grass or the flowers and trying to put something over the camera. And they looked directly in the camera like this. Like this. I don't know why she took her Uber back home. I don't know that lady business. We trying to find her business out, Julia. We don't know why she took her Uber back home. Maybe her ride didn't pick up. Maybe that's what she normally do. I don't know, love. We trying to find this out together. So, she do have cameras in the house and outside the house, but the person turned the cameras off. So they knew what they were doing. They turned the cameras off. And, but they wouldn't release that all the way up until today. That the person, and then it's crazy that they released that today, and then all of a sudden the people, they detained somebody too. But I don't know why she took her Uber back home. Maybe that's something that she does. I don't know. They said she have a sound mind. So I don't know. It's just that she still was immobile where somebody had to help her move around. So I have no idea. I can't answer that question. We're gonna find out though. Hopefully we find out why she took an Uber Didn't she leave from the Didn't she, you said that today, Miss Deborah? I have a pacemaker, but mine not connected to a watch. I have a machine in my bedroom that monitors mine and sends to the the hospital. Whatever that she had on her, it was something that was on her, not just a pacemaker. They were saying, yes, she do have a heart condition. She have a pacemaker. But there's something else that she had on her that was shut off. I think it's like, you know how you could have a smartwatch? She could have had a smartwatch on. She could have had the iPhone, whatever that watch is. She could have had that on. Because I have a watch, the smartwatch, and I can have it on, and it's an app that goes with it. And you can, when you cut the app on, what is y'all is a mad for? She go to church with the Uber, but she didn't make it to church on Sunday. I know it wasn't. I was just saying we gonna find out together though. The Apple Watch, but she didn't make it to church on Sunday. I think she came from a dinner on Saturday with some of the family members. They knew where them cameras was. They knew that, yes. It's somebody who been in that house before. But that person's eyes was like green. Some crazy times now. Yes. But look, Miss Deborah, it's been crazy times. It's just that we didn't have social media like we have now. And then I don't think we had all the big, like CNN and all that stuff on all the channels back then. So now we get to see worldwide news where it's expanded out more. Cause when I'm on here, I can see way more stuff. So, and then finding out what people actually been going on for years with them and people having trauma and all this stuff there. So it's been crazy times. It's just that now it's more advanced because of all of the technology now. And we get to experience it head on. So it's been crazy times because there's been a lot of stuff going on. We just didn't have this technology that we have now, or we didn't have like the news channels that was expanded far out to just giving you worldwide news, and then our cell phones. Our cell phones wasn't equipped. We didn't have Facebook. They had MySpace. I don't think they was talking about the news on MySpace. I don't think the news anchors and stuff had MySpace and them other ones. Somebody gonna recognize those eyes. It's crazy though, Annie B, because all of a sudden they did. After they put out the picture, now there you go, bam. Somebody has been recognized. 6 people charged in alleged jail drug smuggling scheme, court documents. Wow. People still smuggling stuff into jail. What's up, Shaquanya? You seen that? Now, how in the hell you seen that gold teeth, Nita? I'm about to go back and look at that. I seen the mustache. I don't know about the gold teeth. Hold on. I don't know about the gold teeth, and I seen the eyebrows look like they were cut even. The eyebrows look like they were cut even. They took her money. They took her for her money. So, I was just talking because she's not a well lady. I would never allow my mom to use Ubers with the medical condition. Oh. Yeah, like my grandma, I don't like her going in those cars either, even though she don't have like a medical condition like that, but it's her age. And even though the people, they send them like through her insurance so they can send her a ride out. But she has a car, but her vision is not that good to drive where she need to drive to. So I will go pick her up because letting her go by herself or in an Uber, no, and then it'd be taking too long. They'd be taking forever to come pick her up. I need some ice. I wanna dance tonight. I'll spend my money tonight. I spend my money, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I had to give me some more ice. Some more ice. I should have put that plate up. I don't even want no more. The son-in-law has a beard. What color is his eyes? What color is the son-in-law eyes? Because that person's eyes like they was like a light green or something. Hey, Darnell. Up under his bottom lip. Oh, you seen? I didn't see that part. I know I seen his mustache. I didn't see that part though. You too, Miss Leslie Tucker. You have a blessed night as well. Hey, boy. My daughter tracks me everywhere I go, but mine might have to get an Apple Tracker. I'm pretty sure they had one on her. And they said that the area she lived in wasn't well lit anyway. Because it's in Arizona. I thought they want $6 million in Bitcoins though. Good evening, Internet Mollet. You receive your seasoning? I got somebody right now in Baltimore. I think she's in Baltimore. She's still waiting. And I mailed that stuff off way last week. And she's still waiting. They was like Hazel Brown, yeah. I mailed that stuff off last week. Come in the room, and let me explain something to y'all real quick. Let me explain something to y'all. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna be here long. I just want to say this. Me and my kids are very much blessed, and what we give out to the universe, we give back. We believe in God as well, okay? And let me tell y'all how the people end up paying that $500. Christopher was on his cruise, and they was on their way back to the place. And Christopher ended up having his little incident or whatever. And it was 3 o'clock. Now it's 3 o'clock. He had to be back on the cruise, back on the ship by 4. Chris was panicking because he heard one of the other ships going beep, 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 beep. My nephew, because Chris went with my nephew and his dad had brought Chris along, paid for his trip and everything. I guess this is what people want people to know, okay? So he paid for the trip and everything, and I thank his my nephew dad because he did not have to include my son, but I really do appreciate him for doing it. And it's for the bush watchers, since y'all want to be in the bushes watching too, and y'all get on the phone and want to yep your motherfucking mouths. But my nephew was going to look for his aunt or his dad, and he could not. I guess he couldn't find them or something, or whatever happened, and my son is panicking, okay? Those nice people had ended up paying for Christopher thing. If Christopher would have called my phone, I had the money to pay for his thing as well. When I told Facebook earlier, that wasn't for nobody to say I'll give you some money for it, no nothing. That was, we got good people still in this world. Christopher sent me the picture and he asked me to post it too, and I was not posting that picture because it was too graphic. I didn't like he was bloody and stuff. I didn't like that. I don't like the way he looked on there, so I did not post the picture. But it's still good people in this world, and if those people was to reach out, I would give them back their $500 because I really do appreciate them. Because baby, if my son wasn't getting left in no goddamn Mexico, one thing I don't do is play about my children. I may say I'm broke on this internet all day long, okay? I am. I got a $30,000 car I gotta finish paying. I ain't got no goddamn place, ain't no mortgage. I'm renting. I got 4 children. So motherfucking yeah, I'm gonna say I'm broke. You goddamn right. But when it comes to my children, I'm gonna make sure they straight. And I don't do this shit for no motherfucking internet. I don't do this shit for clout. I don't come on here and talk this shit for no motherfucking clout for y'all to like me to say, oh, Carolyn, you a good mother. I know I'm a good mother. I don't need recommendation for that. I don't need to be told that. You understand what I mean? But I do appreciate those of y'all who do say it. Thank you. But I know that, and then there's things that I can still work on because a mother don't come with a handbook. Okay? I don't come with a handbook at all. So there are things that I can still work on, and I'm still working on it because I'm still learning my kids as time go on. Okay? Okay? But when it comes to mine, I'm gonna make sure mine is straight. I promise you that. Just like when some of y'all wanted to donate to his college thing. I went ahead and I told y'all don't worry about it. One person did, and that went towards that. What it need to go towards, okay? And everything else, I stepped up to the plate and did what I had to do as a mother. So my son college shit paid for it too, baby. All right? So I just want y'all to understand this. I don't want y'all to get it misconstrued, misinterpret shit, or get it incorrect. He didn't need nobody to pay for that. He would have been good. But we do appreciate those that did come through and they did what they did. There are still good people in this world. So I just want y'all to know that. All right? Don't get it twisted. Because when it comes to Carolyn children, Carolyn don't play about hers. And again, I don't do it for internet clout. All right? I just want y'all to know that. Now I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day.
I pray in the name of Jesus. I pray, Father, for your mercy. I pray, Father, for your strength upon her. Almighty God, your mercy upon him.